Hey guys, this is Dr. Sean over at the Natural BodyWorks, and I'm going to go over some stuff with the pen again, more on the pen, or even acupressure, which you can use with just your finger. And we're going to be using stuff for the eye, so eye conditions, pain in the eye, glaucoma, um, cataract, all these kind of things. Now, it doesn't cure the cataract, it doesn't cure the glaucoma, it doesn't even really, nothing actually cures it except for your own movement of that energy in the right directions, in the right places. If it's becoming stagnant or it's becoming sluggish or too fast, which is usually more heat, right? It will show up. Where we want to kind of speed it up and kind of like bring some more consciousness to that eye area. We're going to be talking about I think one, two, how many points we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 total points. I did write them up on the board right there, but you can't see them, so we're going to be using this right here, and I will have that, there we go, like this. And I'm going to go through the points real quick, okay? So number 1 point, if we look at the eye, this side here, so this is going to be the what is it, the outside eye. That would be this side eye, right? Because that would be the left eye, because here, this is the where your tears come from, right? That's that little area right in there, right in there. That's what that is. I don't know if you can see these. I think these might be backwards, so I'll have to change them around. But we'll figure it out, okay? So first one is bladder 1, right here. Right here. And what it is it's right off that point. You don't stick this thing in your eye, right? You don't stick it like in your eye. You stick it like right on the inside. If you can see right in there, that's where that goes. Now, this sucker, this will hurt if you do this. And I'm going to do it at 1, right? There it is at 1. Ooh, I'm ready, right? Now, when I put it there, oh, I can feel it. Ooh, look at my eyelid. You can see it twitching. Right, that's at bladder 1. I feel it going down into the nose and up into here. That's going to bring us to bladder 2, right at the top, okay? Right at the beginning of the eyebrow. Of course, I don't have eyebrows, so it's a little bit weird, but we're going to go straight up. And that one, woo, there's a little divot right in the bone right there, okay? As you go straight up from this, you're going to find a little divot. That's where the nerve comes out for here and here. So this is bladder 2. And there you go, right in there. Ah, I can feel that. I can feel that big time in my forehead. This is really good for tension headaches as well. And it's not bad at 1, although my eye is starting to water. And this is a good sign. This is what we want to see. We want to see eye watering, right? Don't stick this thing in your eye. Be careful with it, because if this thing's dirty and you're putting it in your eye, that's not good. Okay, so that's bladder 1 and bladder 2. You're going to hold them about 15 seconds. You know, we're trying to stimulate the area. I can still feel it up through here in the front of my face. It's really kind of an interesting feeling. And then we're going to go straight to the middle area. We're going to go to stomach 1, which is right here. That's right below the pupil. Okay, below the pupil, feel this ridge, right? That's the infraorbital. That's the floor of the orbit, and it's right between there. So it's right inside there. I'm going to put this again. This is set at 1. I'll put it right underneath there, and you might be able to see again. There's the twitching of my eyelid. Perfect, right? And then we go, there's 2, but underneath this bone, the zygomatic bone, there's another nerve that comes out here. It's actually right in there, but this is about where it is for the point is right in there. Oh, and you're going to feel that in your teeth. If you have tooth problems, you're going to feel it like crazy in there, so be careful with those, okay? That's a really good one. These are all just for eye purposes, right? So we're trying to stimulate the meridians around the eyes. On the outside of the eye, that's way over here. This is going to be gallbladder number 1. Gallbladder goes all the way all over the place. So does bladder, actually. But it's right here, so it's not in the eye itself, right? Here's the bone. This is the side of the orbit. And this is going to be the frontal bone up here, and this is the zygomatic bone. So it's where those two meet. Right off that edge, there's going to find a little ridge right in there. We're going to do this one and that one. Again, might be able to see the twitching on my eyelid as we're catching all of those nerves. And this is a good one because it'll go up and down through here and up through here. That's where you feel the radiation of those kind of things. Last but not least, we have gallbladder, what is this, 14? Oh, I didn't do triple warmer. So we go straight above this one. Triple heater, triple warmer at the end of the eyebrows. Again, I don't have eyebrows, so that you're going to just tough it out. So you're going to find your eyebrow, trace it all the way out, and you're going to find a little like corner right on top. And this is the top part of the orbit, okay, laterally, and then you're going to have this muscle through here, which there's tons of points through here. This is the how's this called, the temporalis muscle, right? And that's for chewing and stuff like that. So it's right at this edge, right at the edge of where the eyebrow would be, right in there. And I pull that one in, and I feel a lot more. I can kind of play around with this one, and I can feel a lot in my eyelid again. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can definitely feel it all through the eye. And it's kind of making the eye water, and we like that because we're getting more flow of stuff through there, right? Now, the last one up here is gallbladder 14, straight up from the eye, the pupil, actually, right past where that ridge is, okay? Like I have a Cro-Magnon. Oh, that's a stinger. So this one stings, and I feel it up through here, and I feel it through here. So those are good ones for the eye. Again, so we have on the middle of the eye here, bladder 1. On the outside of the eye, gallbladder 1. Right below the pupil, okay, here's the bone. That's where the bone would be. That's stomach 1. And then there's stomach 2. And then stomach 3 is at the end of that cheekbone, right in the middle, right down the pupil line. Straight above the pupil is gallbladder 14. Hopefully you can see that. And then on the eyebrow itself, laterally, we have triple heater or triple warmer or whatever you want to call it, 23. And then bladder 2 over here on the inside. So those are good ones for the eye. Wow, that's really good. Other things I like to do for that, you can use like just your thumb pressure, right, or fingers, and you can work those out. These muscles here will tend to get tight with eye problems, as will these ones. Now, be careful, because sometimes if there's tenderness, you feel like a little tender knot or something up in this temporalis muscle, that can be an indicator of tooth problems, so you have to have those checked out. Especially if it's like you're getting like a little headache that's been in there. Could be an abscess, could be a toothache, could be something like that. It's really common. Wisdom teeth will often refer pain up into here, and it's a real pain, actually. Other ones too, through this entire area, this kind of zigzags back and forth in here. There's a bunch of points in there. We'll go over in a later time. But what I'd like you to do is, if you want to use the heel of your hand, all you can do is put your hand right on this temporalis and just roll it around. And as you pull all the way up, you can stretch your face and feel it all through here. And if you do a nice slow stretch, you're going to actually get those tissues to open up, flush through some blood, flush through some chi, get rid of stagnant chi and stagnant blood and other fluids that get stuck in there, right? Other one too is up here around the forehead. There's muscles that come up like this, okay? They're frontalis muscles. And then you have this guy, the glabella, right? This gets like, people do this all the time looking at the computers. So if we take our palm of our hand, put it up in here, I stretch out, up, around and down, and really just kind of like hold that skin and notice how my skin like stretches, right? And I feel like it's like up through here. It feels actually tender, like someone, like I got bruised or something on one side. And that's from spending too much time on your phones and too much time on your computer. So you can do these kind of stretches, just real gentle but firmly. You want to really kind of, I like to press in and really stretch that tissue, stretch it up and stuff, and that'll actually get rid of some of these what are those called, wrinkles and stuff you got, right? So we can also do kind of like these kind of things are good to kind of like always up and away. Okay, those are techniques actually to kind of like brighten the eyes and open up those little meridians in there and bring some flow to the eyes that can help with tired eyes as well. Other techniques is just cupping the eye and just letting it be warm and gentle and just kind of like trying to let it relax. No, my brother being an optometrist, he tells me one of the things you could do too is like when you're focusing on something really close, like the screen here, you should actually focus a little ways on something about 20 feet away and then further away and then back to 20 feet and then back here. That relaxes the muscles around the lens, because the lens has to bend and the iris has to change, all these kind of things. The iris doesn't change very much, and nor does the lens if we're looking at a static thing that's very close. In fact, I have to have these glasses just so I can see up close and medium and far away, I can read. So otherwise I have to hold stuff with my feet, right? So this is Dr. Sean over at the center, not the center path. This is the Natural BodyWorks. We're doing stuff on the eye meridian, right? Glaucoma. We're talking cataract. We're talking eye infections, anything like that. If you have an eye infection or you have redness in your eye or you can't see well, go see someone, because you want to save your eyes, because your eyes are really cool because they can see things, and that's what we like. So anyway, that was just like, almost 10 minutes of eye stuff. Please, this one comes from a suggestion or a request from one of the viewers, and thank you so much. That was really cool. It was a great idea. I wanted to do stuff on the eye for a while. I just never got around to it. Remember, we can use this Meridian acupuncture pen or something like it. In this one, you can even turn it off, right? So it's at 0 and then it turns off, boop, and you can still use it kind of like as an acupressure tool. Okay, you can get in here and just kind of like rub through these, and it's tender and nice and whatever. We hit these points up through here. Remember that large intestine 4, etc. We'll be doing some more on different conditions. Maybe we'll do sinuses, because that's a good one. There's the same ones up there. I still do feel this through my eye, okay, as I did that only for a few seconds, as you saw. We did just a few seconds of pulsing, and I can still feel it through here. So we've activated that. I got a little bit of a watering of the eye, and we like to see that. We like to see improvement of the flow of those kind of things. But be careful with your eyes, because you don't want to get infected, and you don't want to ignore something like that. So if you're working already and you're taking medicines, you're doing something to take care of your eye proactively with some other provider, hey, good for you, but just do this and this will actually help, okay? And we'll talk to you on the flip side. I hope you guys are doing well, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment, because ask me about other things, because I'll do more for you. Talk to you soon.